Hi, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I am setting up the month of May in my hobonichi weeks, which is my main planner. I do not like writing down events outside of the current months since things can change. So I use a 1-inch circle hole punch on post-it brand sticky notes since these fit the hobonichi monthly calendar boxes pretty well, and it's really simple to do. This makes it really convenient when scheduling appointments, as I can quickly flip through my monthly pages to see which days I already have things planned. I am using Randy.plan icon stickers as always to mark down events. I really like how these fit within the hobonichi grid, but are a great visual cue to what I wrote down. Some of the things I am marking on my monthly calendar this month are 3 Formula 1 races, which I am very excited about, a few appointments, a dinner for Mother's Day, as well as a work holiday where I use a Tombow dual brush pen in N92 to make it stand out. I do hope to take advantage of the 3-day Memorial Weekend to film another A Weekend in My Notebooks video, so let me know if there's anything you would want to see. At the bottom of my monthly calendar, I am adding in a habit tracker similar to the one I used in February, which is why I am flipping back to see how I line things up. After a chaotic month in April, I am looking forward to creating some better habits and routines that serve both my goals, but also taking care of myself both mentally and physically. To help stay consistent with my notebooks, I am tracking my pocket daily journal, hobonichi weeks, and hobonichi cousin. Additionally, I am hoping this month is a better reading month after reading 0 books in April, so I am tracking reading to act as a reminder to read daily. For some movement, I am tracking hitting 10K steps. To work on my posting schedule for Instagram, I am tracking whether I post it on my story or my feed. And to help not develop a caffeine dependency, since I am already migraine prone, we are tracking caffeine intake. From my Euroliku pen case, I am grabbing a Sailor liner in 05 to write down my goals. Since the past months in 2023 have not started on a Monday or Tuesday, I have been able to write down my goals at the top. However, for May I have to put it at the bottom since the first falls on a Monday. I am now switching over to the weekly section. First, I am adding in a line in pencil with my Midori clear roller. I like this roller since it folds so it can fit inside my pencil pouch. I add the line so timed events can go to the left and date-specific tasks can go to the right. If a task does not need to get done on a specific day or I have not assigned it to a specific day, it gets added to the right-hand side of the page on the inbox. Any remaining tasks in the inbox at the end of the week get migrated to the following week. I am using the same Tombow color as in my monthly to create a header for my habit tracker. The layout of the right page has not changed and it has been working really well. However, I have began adding extra notes to the remaining space under the inbox that pertains to the week since I think the end of February. I am now referring back to the May monthly calendar to add the icon stickers to the weekly section as well. There are two ways I go about setting up the weekly section at the start of the month. Either I set up everything but the task, which will eventually get set up the Sunday before every week, or I just set up the habit tracker in the inbox on a post-it note. This depends on how structured and busy a month is, as well as whether I want to spend a larger chunk of time at the end of the month to set it all up, or a smaller amount, but have to spend more time setting up each week on a Sunday. Since May is more structured, as I already know how my month looks like for work, as well as my personal life since I have a good amount of timed events already, I decided I would set up as much as I can. Plus, with how stressful April was, I was looking for an excuse to spend some more time in my notebooks at the end of April. Going back to the habit tracker, I am now adding in the days of the week, the habits I want to track, and adding in a dot for each square. Since I may decide to change my mind about what habits I want to track within my weekly, I am only setting up the habit tracker for the first 2 weeks of May. This way I can add or remove habits later in the month depending on what's going on at that point in the month. I then am using some sticky notes from Daiso to create a list of tasks for my inbox for every week. I wait to add in my tasks until the Sunday before a week, unless it's part of a routine, since my tasks are what move around the most, not only during a month, but a week or even a day. However, by writing my inbox on a post-it note, I can add to it as I think of things, but I do not have to commit to actually writing things down on paper too far in advance. In the back of the hobonichi weeks, there are 71 notes pages which I have divided into 4 sections, one for each quarter. This allows me to add notes and collections for whatever I need to help me with my goals and productivity based on the quarter. One of those lists is creating a monthly dashboard where I note down my top 3 priorities. These do not have to be something with a definitive end, and they can also be something small. The point of this is to help add more focus to the month ahead. Then below I write down tasks I would like to get done this month that will eventually show up in my weekly section. The rest of the page is used to jot down any more notes that I may need in the month, but it can also be blank. As always, I am using a Pilot Vanishing Point in extra fine with platinum carbon black ink for all of the writing.